Hi everyone, we're going to go over the reteaching for 310, which is problem solving by drawing a picture and writing a number sentence. So every time you have a reteaching page, up at the top of the page, this section is great because it tells you what the assignment is going to be about. Okay? So in this case, they're going to give you a story problem. And then you're going to have to figure out if it's addition or subtraction. And they're wanting you to draw a picture using that old part whole chart from second grade, first grade that you've used in the past. Okay? So the distance from Cleveland, Ohio to Pittsburgh, PA is 129 miles. Detroit, Michigan is 170 miles away from Cleveland. How much closer is Cleveland to Pittsburgh than to Detroit? Now, my class has been doing some highlighting of important information when it comes to story problems like these. So we would go through and and it's kind of hard to do because I don't have a highlighter, but 129 miles is really important. We also talk about labeling. So the label for this is going to be miles. So 129 miles is really important. And then the 170 miles is important. Then in the actual question, how much closer is Cleveland to Pittsburgh than is our key word, and much closer. You know that it's going to be a comparing subtraction problem when it has that word than. That's the key to know that it's a comparing subtraction problem. You can subtract to find how many miles closer Cleveland is to Pittsburgh than to Detroit. So they knew that the whole number was 170 miles. So they put that at the top of their part whole chart diagram. And then to figure out what that unknown is, they had to subtract. So they took the big number, the whole number, minus the part of 129 and got the answer of 41. So Cleveland is 41 miles closer to Pittsburgh than to Detroit. What they did down here, and this is smart to do just to double check your answers, is you could estimate. They already gave you 170. So that's it. The tens place is a zero, the ones place is a zero. It is a 10. And then instead of it being 129, they made it 130, which is, if we're estimating, close to 40. And then you add that extra 1 onto it, and it gets 41. So the answer is reasonable. Let's go down to the other problems at the bottom. Honolulu, Hawaii has an area of 86 square miles. Corpus Christi, Texas has an area that is 69 square miles greater than the area of Honolulu. How many square miles is Corpus Christi? Well, they've already given you a nice diagram down here to use. And I see that there's one of the parts is filled in, the other part is filled in. If they're giving you both of the parts, it's going to be an addition problem. So you're going to add those two parts together to find out your answer. Now, I love to show my work. I'm a pencil and paper girl. So over on the side, I'm going to vertically do my problem, which you guys are welcome to do that. 6 plus 9 is 15. I mean, this problem's going to take a little bit of regrouping, so I need to regroup. Then I have 8 plus 6, and then you have that 1 that's up on top, or that 10 that's up on top. So you have 8, and then 14, 15. So your answer is going to be 155 square miles. And the square miles is the label, and they've already given that to you. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Bakersfield, California has an area of 113 square miles. Oop, I didn't do this on the last one. I need to do this. 113 square miles. Its area is 64 square miles greater than the area of Anaheim, California. What is the area in square miles of Anaheim? So again, they're very nice to give you your problem right here. They give you the 113 on top. They're giving you the whole. And they're only giving you one part. Well, if they give you the whole, that is your key to know, oh, okay, that's going to be a subtraction problem. So 113 minus 64. And again, more on the top. No need to stop, but you have more on the floor. You got to go next door and do some regrouping. So I'm going to change my 11 to 10. And my 3 is actually going to become a 13 after I bring 10 over to regroup it. So 13 minus 4 is 9. And 10 minus 6 is 4. Now, I was talking to my class the other week about how you can check your answer. You can go back and make sure that your answer is absolutely correct. So one way you could do this is you could add the 49 plus the 64 and see if your answer comes out as 113. And that's one way you can check to make sure if your answer is correct. Let's go down here and do number 3 together. How do you know which operation to use to solve problem number 2? How do we know that we're using subtraction and not addition? Well, as I said earlier, if they give you the whole number and they only give you one of the parts, that makes it a subtraction problem. They're not giving you both of the parts, they're giving you that whole number. So, how did you know which operation to use? They gave us the whole number. It's hard to do. It would be very nice if I could type this. Okay. So, that is the reteaching, and we'll go on and do the rest in just a minute, the practice.